I had a dream over a year ago that I was standing outside of a building and I looked up and there were planes, like fighter planes with a star at the end. I can't remember if the star was red or white with, little designs on the sides, but it was something like that. And they were dropping bombs, and something fell, like a rock, something hard fell by me. It broke the concrete, and some of the concrete jumped towards to where I was. Um, that's a part of a dream that I had. Like over a year ago, I had a series of dreams, and that was one. Another one was there's destruction everywhere, and the knowledge that everything that the Lord has shown me, no matter how peaceful it seemed at the time, it will come to pass. Then there was another one. I don't know why a plane has something to do with it, a crashing plane. I don't know. But anyway, there was another one where they were torturing me. Some government officials were torturing me, and I just kept saying no to them. And the torture was so horrible that I kept forgetting, like, my life and my past. And the only thing I remembered was my husband. And that's all that mattered to me, is eventually seeing my husband. And whether I lived or died, I would still be reunited with my husband. And in the dream, we had a son. And it seemed like something happened, and the son went to be with his father. Then there was another dream, and I was in the United States, and it was getting bombed. I'm not sure if the United States was bombing itself or if it was another country bombing us, but they were getting bombed, and there were fires everywhere, and people would be running until they were so tired and they wanted to sleep because they hadn't slept for days. And, strangers would gather together in a broken building or whatever, and, they would try to get some rest, and to get some sleep, because they knew that eventually, that area would get bombed too or whatever. So, they needed to, to have some form of strength, so they would try to sleep. And I was one of them trying to sleep. And all of a sudden, I didn't get enough sleep. When I was woken up, everybody in the building was running, and we had to get out, and the building was crumbling because they had just bombed that area. And I was so tired that I just couldn't put up with myself. But I said, oh my gosh, I didn't get enough rest. And I was running, and then I remembered being in a quiet area in a grocery store. Like a quiet little grocery store, like a mini market or something. And everything was quiet in there, and I was just like with my eyes open, staring at everything. And I was concerned. I was afraid. And that's what I dreamt. And those were the series that I remember. All right.